Nate, it is truly a historic day on the channel. And now that's something I say quite a bit because every day is a historic day when you're around.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
You know, there's a lot of great historic days throughout our history, some of them good, some of them bad, but let's make this a good one because today we are talking about 5, technically with an honorary mention, characters that we want to see in Super Smash Bros.
Wait a minute, we talk about Nintendo stuff too?
We are going to some.
Wow.
Because I get bored of talking about the same 3 things over and over again. And I think it's fun to actually talk about different things.
Branch out.
It's also why I started reviewing movies. It gives me something else to do. Hopefully entertaining to somebody. So, we both got a Switch recently. We've been playing this game a lot, and I think that even people who are not Nintendo fans can appreciate Smash Bros. I think they can see it from the outside and see that it's a quality franchise, fun fighting, unique characters.
I'm pretty sure every gamer likes Smash Bros.
Yeah, and those who don't, I think they can still appreciate the character selection and all this. So, the first one that we have is Waluigi. Now, this is honorary.
Yeah. Yeah, who does not want Waluigi?
I like how you had to change it. Who doesn't like, and you stop because you know Waluigi's stupid.
Yeah, I was like, well...
I think Waluigi's a funny character.
But
I think that if you're going to have Wario in every single game, you have to have Waluigi.
Well, yeah.
I think that he's been snubbed over 100 times. I remember in high school when they announced... Were we still graduating high school, I believe, when they announced the Wii U version of Smash Bros.? Or were we just out of high school and in college?
I think so, because that came out in 2014, wasn't it?
Okay, so it was the year you graduated.
I was in high school, but
yeah,
you
and
just
I had
graduated.
just finished.
Yeah.
So I remember that we joined a Facebook page at the time, and it was like 100,000 strong for Waluigi for Smash Bros. Or something. I remember we were like campaigning for this character, because it was weird that this character's been excluded from everything, even though he's lame. He's really just a mascot for their sports games.
Yeah. And it's almost at this point seems like a meme.
Because
they put him in as like assist trophies.
Yeah, it seems like Sakurai's trying to troll with it or something.
Like they purposely leave him out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I think that he should definitely be in there, even though he's just an honorary mention. There's not much else to say about him. We'll move on from him. I do have Jill from Resident Evil here as a guest character. Now, hold on, Jay. That is not a Nintendo character. And in fact, me and my life-size copy of Rob the Robot from the NES are very upset that you would suggest that. Now, look, I understand, okay, you can put away your Mario hat. Here. Because the thing is, guest characters are a big part of the Smash Bros. Series. I mean, just like you see it in games like Injustice, with the Turtles and Hellboy, and these are characters. Fighting games do pride themselves a little bit on being crossover, fun events, and I think that Jill would fit in really well, especially because the Resident Evil remake from, I believe, 2002 on the GameCube was exclusive to the GameCube for quite a while when it came out originally.
Yeah, and it's the same thing as Snake.
Yeah,
Snake had a Metal Gear Solid game that was exclusive to the GameCube.
Yeah, Metal Gear, it was the Twin Snakes.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, yeah.
And now Snake is a character.
Yep.
So why not Jill?
Yeah, that's the thing. Why not? I mean, why does it work for some characters and not others?
Right.
I think they should fit the overall theme, but I think Jill can very easily be fit into Smash Bros. I don't think her having a gun means anything. Because,
well, you have Joker, Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Well, even like Fox and Falco have guns.
Yeah,
but
and those
they're
are
more
closer.
like blasters.
Yeah.
But they're technically guns.
Well, and Bayonetta's is very clearly just guns.
Yeah, and so is Joker's.
Well, and the other thing, too, that I think would prevent this from happening is Jill being a Capcom character and Capcom sort of trying to fit their characters mainly into Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah.
However, with the really mediocre and tepid response to MVC Infinite, I was going to say Ultimate, but they had Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which was basically the 4th one.
Yeah.
And people were just kind of okay with it. I think this series has gotten pretty stagnant. I would be surprised if we see another Marvel vs. Capcom in the next 5 or 10 years. We might, but it just kind of seems like they don't care as much about that anymore.
Right.
And it seems like this would be a good fit for Jill, who would be able to obviously fight. I mean, she can punch, she can kick, she can jump. It's all the things she can do in the games. She uses a gun. She knows hand-to-hand combat because she's a member of STARS. It's not like you have to Phoenix Wright your way around here to try and come up with moves for this character.
Yeah, she's an action character.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
she has a lot of fighting moves you can do.
Yeah, and she's also become very popular again because of Resident Evil 3 Remake. Despite some of the gripes people had with that game, it really did bring Jill back into the limelight. I think, as well. I don't know. There's really no reason not to include this character.
Yeah, and you could even have a skin or an Echo Fighter with Leon.
Yeah, you technically could do that, actually. That's true, because the Wii version of Resident Evil 4 was for years considered to be the best version of that game.
Yeah.
And where people said you need to play it here.
Right.
So you really could easily do that, and there are some roots of the Resident Evil brand, just like they have it with PlayStation. They have some roots of their earlier games, especially the early 2000s, in Nintendo. So I think that would work out very well for both of them.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's one that I want you to talk about. You're very passionate about.
I am
this
very
character.
passionate. I have been advocating for this character for years.
What are you, like Bernie Sanders out on Wall Street? You've been like the...
I've actually signed online petitions.
Okay, I was going to say you've been in politics for years to try to get this character.
Back in the 2014 Smash Bros. Game, when Nintendo actually released that petition, remember that, where you could submit?
Oh yeah, you submitted him?
I submitted about 25 or 30 for this character, and I submitted probably 100 for Ice Climbers.
So who is this character?
Professor Egad from Luigi's Mansion. Now he's from Luigi's Mansion.
Okay.
He's in the first one, the second one, and actually the third one.
Well, I'll show some pictures of him, because I don't know if I have gameplay of Luigi's Mansion. This will probably mostly just be Smash.
Right. He's basic. Well, besides Luigi, he's the main character.
Yeah.
He's the guy that invents the poltergust.
Yep.
He is basically like this little old doctor dude that basically just invents stuff. He gives you all the means to go into the mansion, catch the ghosts. He invents the machine to actually turn them into paintings, which is what you do with all the ghosts in the game.
Well, and Luigi's Mansion draws a lot of inspiration, obviously, from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, exactly.
And so does Professor Egad in different ways. I mean, he's not one of the classic 4 Ghostbusters, but he kind of seems like he has some of the character traits of them mixed with like a quirky old scientist.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, he's just kind of a fun character.
Yeah.
And he's really cool. I think there's a lot of things you could do with him. You could actually have his character be centered around the poltergust.
Yeah.
Instead of like with Luigi, his smash is the poltergust, and that's it.
Yeah.
You could have Egad's whole entire fighting style just be centered around the poltergust.
Well, and they clearly do want to reference Luigi's Mansion. I mean, it is a stage in here. The poltergust is, like you said, Luigi's Smash. So I don't really know why they wouldn't include this.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people online that suggest him too, so it's not just me.
And if it's on the internet, you know it's right.
Well, exactly. True. I saw a Wikipedia page about him, so it's completely true.
So here's one I had, and I think we're both definitely on the same page with this. Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Now, why Sora from Kingdom Hearts? Kingdom Hearts is normally a PlayStation thing, you're going to say. It's actually not really true. PlayStation, yes, is the roots of Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts has been everywhere. Now, before this last generation of PS4 and the PS3 collections before that, try collecting every individual Kingdom Hearts game across every platform. It was on PS2. It was on Game Boy Advance. There was an exclusive Game Boy Advance game with Sora, which was Chain of Memories. PS2 again. 3D normal DS with 358 divided by 2 days.
Yep, the 3DS.
PlayStation Portable with Birth by Sleep. 3DS with Dream Drop Distance. PS4.
It's hard to keep them all straight.
Yeah, they're all over the place. And that's sort of the thing, is these are often considered just PlayStation characters. They have their roots there, but they have a lot of exclusive games on Nintendo. Sora had both the original Chain of Memories from Kingdom Hearts and 3D Dream Drop Distance. Both of those are exclusive to Nintendo platforms.
And there's that new Kingdom Hearts coming out on the Switch.
Yeah, and it's also coming out actually on PS4. Even though they didn't, they didn't market that very well. I don't think when they announced that, but I think a lot of people missed that. But it is interesting how they're pushing the marketing for, hey, this is coming out on the Switch.
Yeah.
So it's weird if they don't include Sora, which is a character that they did a lot of marketing around. And I think you'll remember this. In the early 2000s, there were so many commercials for Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
On Saturday mornings.
Everywhere.
It was like for, I don't know, months on end. You'd see one almost every commercial break on Saturday morning cartoons.
It was everywhere.
Yeah, so it's weird to me that such a marketed character that Nintendo clearly did care about hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah, and it's very clear that everyone cares about him.
Yeah.
So... And plus, you can also argue the 358 divided by 2 days, even though Sora's not in it, it's Roxas.
Yeah.
It's still a Kingdom Hearts game.
Well, yeah, and so you could have a Shadow or Echo Fighter.
There's
right
like,
Roxas.
4 Kingdom Hearts games that were split across Nintendo consoles or handhelds?
Yeah, because you also have Coded, or Recoded.
So 5, actually. So there was Chain of Memories, 350 divided by 2 days, Dream Drop Distance, the one that's coming to the Switch,
Yep.
and then Coded.
Yeah, those have all been on
Recoded.
Nintendo
So 5
consoles.
Kingdom Hearts games.
So the next one we have is Crystal from Star Fox Adventures.
Now, she is also in Star Fox Command and Star Fox Assault.
Yes.
And I believe Star Fox Zero.
Okay, yes.
So,
but
not-
the interesting thing is that this game was originally not going to be a Star Fox game.
Yeah.
It was reworked, and so this character ended up being a Star Fox character. I don't know if she was fully developed ahead of time or not. I don't know the full history of that. There's some videos breaking that down that I think are interesting, but this is a character that, listen, okay. I want to explain something here. I think I've gotten off on the wrong foot with the subscribers before. Now, as the local, what do you call it when you are not an emissary, but ambassador? Now, I am not a furry, but as the local ambassador of the furry community here, you know, I'm the non-furry representative of the furry community.
Spokesman.
Yeah, exactly. I need to say that the furry community would definitely like to see Crystal for totally legitimate reasons. None of it has to do with her being hot. I mean, not having many clothes. I mean, being a good or staff.
Yeah.
She has a staff.
Yep.
The staff is cool.
Yeah. Staffs are cool.
Star Fox flies a plane. Planes are cool.
Yeah, staffs are very cool.
Yeah,
Planes
anyways,
are cool.
So the furry community would like to see her in the game. That's all I'm saying.
That's all we need to say.
Yeah, there's nothing more to it.
We want to appease furries.
Yes, absolutely. The furry demographic is very important to my channel. Please leave a comment below if you're a furry and what your fursona is. So the final one, this is your idea. You got to go all in on this one.
Yeah, it's Knuckles.
I thought you were going to say a joke character or something.
Why would I ever joke?
I don't know.
I'm very serious.
Yeah, you've never joked in your life.
Knuckles. Now, before you say, yes, we know Knuckles and actually Crystal are both assist trophies.
Well, so is Waluigi.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of them.
We need to make them not an assist trophy,
Yeah.
just a playable character.
We need to build a wall around the assist trophy
Exactly.
idea and instead throw it out and create a better
Exactly.
a better character and make Nintendo pay for it.
Exactly. Sounds very reasonable.
Yeah, absolutely.
You might have a certain commenter that might agree with you too.
Oh no. So what do you think about
so
why should Knuckles be here?
I
Knuckles and not Tails or someone else.
So I think Knuckles because yes, Sonic and Tails are an iconic duo, but if you're talking about fighters, when you're talking about Sonic, what is more iconic than Sonic and Knuckles?
Yep,
that's a very iconic pairing.
A main three. I think it's Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic and Shadow.
Yeah.
And I think that Shadow...
When it comes to fighters.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you brought in Shadow, I think he'd pretty much need to be an Echo Fighter.
Yeah.
He has a lot of the same abilities as Sonic.
Right.
But Knuckles could be his totally own thing. It would be interesting to see if you could do some kind of climbing the stage mechanic. So let's say you had a wall and he could jump on and climb up it.
Yeah. Exactly. You could have some sort of... What are you doing there?
You had like a hair sticking up there.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Yeah, you could incorporate a lot of different moves in this.
Yeah.
You could... actually something that would be kind of cheesy, but it'd actually be kind of cool.
What, they hugged?
Yeah, exactly. That'd be cool.
Okay.
No, you could incorporate something from Sonic Riders.
Yeah.
Like what if Knuckles came in on like one of his bikes or something like that from Sonic Riders?
That'd be cool.
And maybe like his final smash involved that game.
Well, I always thought Sonic Riders should have been a skin for Sonic in this game.
Yeah.
I think that Knuckles is a great character. I think that there are lots of different games you can appeal back to, like you said. I think that's an iconic fighter pairing, and it would really fit well with Sonic along with the rest of the cast. So, hey, let us know what you think in the comments down below. Are you a fan of Nintendo? Do you like Smash Bros? What do you think of this content? Obviously, we're not becoming a Smash Bros channel, but it's just something fun to talk about, I think. What characters would you want to see in this game? And are there other fighter games that you want to see more or less crossover characters from? What are your feelings on that idea? Be sure to let us know in the comments down below. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike it if you dislike it. As always, I appreciate you either way. Be sure to check out the new Let's Play channel in the description down below, along with the Patreon, Reddit, Instagram, Twitter, Discord. It's all down there. Have a fantastic day and stay shway.